Hey, energy party people. Um, it's that time again. Yay. Um, yeah. This would be a great time for no one to watch. Let's see how lucky I get today. Yeah. So let's go ahead and smudge this space and get ready for some magic or whatever happens today. And let's play my beautiful theme song, care of Artica Productions. Here we go.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with Coley.
All right. So, welcome, whether you're watching live or in the future. Um, yeah. Well, if it's not obvious in my face or my voice, I've been really going through it. Um, so, if you too have been really going through it, this episode will probably be great for you because you will know for sure, in case you're ever wondering, if you're alone. You are not. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I have nothing written down. Um, Basically what I'm doing right now is what I promised almost, what, like 3.5 years ago, that I will show up every Monday to be a consistent presence, no matter what, for other, especially for the benefit of other sensitive people. Um, yeah. So ultimately, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Um, but I'm still working through it. Um, yeah. So I guess the short story is, yeah, I'll just get to it. The short story is, and it doesn't, probably to anybody else, it might be a little, but not, hmm, soul crushing isn't the right word because this is all about a decision I made. No one else is pressuring me whatsoever. Okay, I'll just get to it. So, um, as I've mentioned, I keep alluding to, I'm starting this new business, and I'm what I'm having to really, what I've really worked out this weekend is I can't do that and finish my book at the same time. And my new business is what matters to me right now, which kind of breaks my heart. Although it's so silly because my book is, I love my book, but I'm finding I cannot focus on both things at the same time. And this new business is something that's really important to me and my future. And and it's and I just, as I explained this in an email to my publisher, not my publisher, my editor, um, like I well, I didn't explain a lot. I told her I've got too many things going on, and my priority is for my new business right now. So we're just putting it on hold. So I told her, just, don't worry about me right now. Just do your thing, and you don't need to schedule any edits for me, any future rounds. Um, and to quote Charlotte from Sex and the City, which I often do, when she was mistakenly marrying Trey McDougal, um, this rich doctor, she decided to quit her job at the, thank God for Sex and the City. It's kind of my comfort food, one of my comfort TV foods. Yeah, and she was going to quit her job, a job that she loved, managing an art gallery in Manhattan. Uh, yeah, her friends are like, "Really?" And she yelled at Miranda, who had just thrown her back out, but we don't need to go down that rabbit hole. She said over and over, I choose my choice. I choose my choice is what I'm getting at. So I do choose my choice. Like I need to just, it's probably a delay of like 3 months is all it's coming down to. It's like, I just don't, my editor wrote to me in response. She's like, okay, I understand whatever you need to do. But she said, you're about a minute away from having your book done. And it's like, um, I understand that, but I'm going through something and I just have to go through it. Um, it's like I'm not getting anywhere with these two projects because I'm just so paralyzed between the two of them. So I had to make a choice. Sophie's choice. In this case, though, no one's going to have to die. The book will just have to wait. Yeah. And it seems like I'm really close, but I'm not. I'm getting stuck on edit suggestions that are so stupid sounding. Not the edits, suggestions, but just my reaction to it. It's just like I am. No, I was going to go into what the example is, but it's so boring. It's not. Yeah, it's so boring. It's not interesting. So yeah. So I choose my choice. I thought I'd chosen my choice on Saturday, which felt like 1,000 pounds was lifted off me so I could stop crying, which I'm sure Dave was happy about. And then the next morning, after sending my editor the message, I got hers saying the sweetest. She didn't do a thing wrong, but she just said, well, you're about a minute away, and that just led me thinking, well, maybe I can finish my book. And my body, it's like my brain thinks, okay, well, let's just fucking smash this out or whatever the right word is. And my body has to remind me once again, not right now. Yeah, so this is like, it's like when my body gets involved, it means business. It's like, I think I can figure things out with my mind. I'm sure you can relate. You think you can figure things out with your mind, but if we could figure everything out with our minds, well, things would be different, right? Anyway, so book is on hold. I can play with it anytime I want, but I have officially taken it off my plate for the moment, so I can truly focus on this new thing, which is kind of a new language and a new skill. I have some high-end coaching to help me to ensure my success. So I need to focus on that. Yeah. But like I said, it kind of breaks my heart a little bit. Ooh, I said it that time and didn't cry. Thanks for listening. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. So Art and Erica say, good morning, lovelies. Hope you're all doing well. And so that means, that's right. Let's play their super awesome theme song. Ooh, I am working in slow motion here. Here you go.
Art and Erica, Erica and Art. Thank you for joining us, doing your part. Yeah.
Okay. And the lovely Yvonne, who, man, Yvonne, I hope I'm not giving away too much, but Yvonne is also a writer, and well, I don't consider myself a writer. I'll be an author, but I'm not a fucking writer. I fucking hate it. I hate it. Um, yeah, trying to scratch my eye through my glasses. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind jotting down ideas, but having to write something and worrying about how it sounds, I'm so fucking over it. I just had ideas I needed to get out of me and share with the world, and the rest of writing can go fuck itself because, yeah. Anyway, but Yvonne knows my pain. So Yvonne, let's go ahead and play your amazing theme song.
Yvonne is in the house. Check her out.
Okay, Yvonne, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, Yvonne, maybe we need to talk soon. You can help me get some better perspective on this. Anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, and Coop, Coop, wow, even keeping up with this is hard for me right now. Um, yeah, I've been I was so full of being torn of what to do. It's like if I was a robot, there'd be like my circuits would be breaking or whatever the word is. Yeah. But before we go too much further, Coop says, "Hi everybody," and I'm so glad Coop's here today. Well, I'm always glad Coop's here, but yeah, I didn't really want to do this alone, especially today. So, and um, and just so you know, Yvonne said she would love that to talk to me because I'm amazing. Okay, so yeah, okay, it's 11:11. Let's find a pretty picture. How about a beautiful pendulum? Let's make a wish. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Yeah, I have nothing written down. However, if you know me for 5 minutes, you know that I am all about having a sponsor. And today we have another repeat sponsor. So I'd like to welcome back to the show Type 5 Security. We'll beat your stalker to the punch line. Type 5 Security. Okay, thanks, Type 5. Yeah. So trying to think, do I have anything else to say? Yeah, being a human is hard. If I didn't have the tools I have, I just know how intense at times this has been, even with my own tools. So, and my tools get me far, but yeah, so intense that okay, well, I'd have to wait a few minutes, then I can finally use my tools, which is not doesn't sound like a big deal. But to me it does because I've gotten to a place where I just feel so much better on a regular basis compared to how I used to feel. And so much stuff is coming up. And I always kind of think of it as like just roughly picking an age, going back to like age like maybe 9, 8, 9. And just the way my body has been feeling before I made the decision to let my book go for a second. Um, yeah, it's what I felt as a kid, and it's really, really hard to feel that way again, and it breaks my heart. Anywho, but the good news, the good news is that I know this it will pass, and I've got lots of assistance, and yeah, I'm actually in a great place. I'm just having to work through hmm, not being done with my baby yet. So, that being said, thanks for listening. Yeah. So how about we bring Coop on and he can talk about like anything else. Yeah. Oh, I can do this. Let me get to the right place. Okay. Let's bring Coop on, shall we?
Ooh, ooh, we're catching up with Coop. We're catching up with Coop. Yeah.
Hey Coop.
I love my theme song.
Yeah, I love your theme song too.
So look,
So
you've made the decision. You just need to do. The hard part is if you can't understand it, at least accept it. So I mean, it really does sound like you know what you.
yeah, I do choose my choice and it is the right choice for me because I know because I made my choice Saturday and then I got the message from Julie saying you're a minute away and so I fell back into it and I had to learn my lesson like quickly that no,
Well, it'll
I
be
choose
this.
my choice.
It'll be easy when you go back to it. It won't be very
Yeah,
involved.
I don't yeah, I just don't have it. And writing is not my it's not my natural thing, I don't think.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Well, you sound like you know what you want to do. And you have options. That's a good thing too. So
Yeah. Options
Yeah,
are
it's like
good.
you're like the yeah, I can't remember the name of it. It's some like ancient Greek thought experiment. There's this donkey and he's like starving of thirst, and there's like two buckets of water. They're equally placed, and he can't decide which one to go for. And he ends up dying because he can't decide which.
You know what you call that donkey? A dumbass. Thank you, folks. Type 5 security.
Anyway, but no, let's see. Yeah, it's kind of a weird week here. Um, my parents go out with a couple couples every Thursday
Oh, that's
for
nice.
for dinner, and they're sitting there at dinner, and my mom just passes out and head right down on the table.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so
I'm glad she was with people.
yeah, and not driving.
Oh my
That was
God. Oh my God. Oh
I
my
know. So
God. Poor mother.
they get her out on the floor and do some first aid. The ambulance takes her to the hospital. She spent the night in the hospital, and all day the next day they're doing tests after test, but they couldn't find anything. She felt great, so she went home. So she's home fine now, but still was really.
Wow. You know what I would do? I would check into it energetically, but that's just me.
Oh, I'll suggest that to her. Because yeah, it was so random. Yeah, it was like get your attention kind of thing. Not a obviously
Yeah.
not a,
So she hasn't made any sense of it?
no. And I don't think she really has tried. I think she's I don't know. So yeah, it could have been blood sugar. Could have been. I mean, you pass out for a lot of different reasons. So I mean,
But if it was blood sugar, wouldn't the doctors have figured that out at least? That seems so basic.
yeah, I don't know. All I know is that they couldn't find anything after they looked a lot and they couldn't find anything. So they sent her home, and she's doing
And
fine.
I'm assuming she wasn't hammered or anything. If she was, no judgment.
No, she does usually. She'll have a drink or two when they're out, but they don't get drunk or anything. And I think they just got there, so she hadn't had time to drink yet.
Was she even able to like see it coming enough to like protect her face?
No, she was just sitting there, and the next thing she remembers, she was in the hospital.
Whoa.
So yeah, she was out. She was already unconscious before she started going.
Oh, mama.
So yeah, so that's kind of the
That's jarring.
drama in my life. So yeah, so I ran down, got to see her in the hospital Friday, and then yeah, I'm actually due to go back down there today or tomorrow.
Good.
To kind of see her, but also to my dad and I, we've kind of done this notary public thing together, right? And it's been like 6 months, so he says he's forgotten it all, and so he wants to review the course we took.
Oh no!
But for some reason, he can't do that by himself. He needs me to be there with him.
Aww.
So yeah, so I'm going down there to do that. And it turns out that Bria's on spring break this weekend, so she's coming up on Wednesday. So yeah.
Oh, well, a lot of that kind of sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Ish. I don't like what's happening with your mom, except, well, if it's happening to her, it's happening for her. But anyway, depends how you look at it. Yeah, but sending tons of love to.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, she's going to be 80 in October. So.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She's almost 4 score.
Almost. Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, I'm gonna try to get down there more often than I do. I'll just say that.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
You're a good. So, how are you feeling? I know you weren't feeling so great.
No.
I mean, like
I'm still just having trouble doing things. Just.
But didn't you get sick?
Oh yeah, I did for about a day. I'm not sure something that I ate or. I mean, I don't know. I could have been the macaroni and cheese I left out. I don't know. But yeah, I caught something for about a day. I was really ill and pretty bad, like nauseous and vomity and squirty. So, but it's definitely like an abdominal intestinal thing, I think.
So I sent you 3 memes when you told me I'm alive. Yes, I'm alive. And I sent you 3 memes, and one of them ended with it was a Dumb and Dumber meme.
I saw that.
Harry, I think his name was Harry. Harry was on the toilet at the fancy girl's house.
Yes.
Yeah, it's classic. You should see it. You should look it up. If yeah,
all
you need is Dumb and Dumber toilet.
I think
Right there.
there was a sequel that was out not too long ago, and when it was out, they had the original on Comedy Central a lot. So I finally
Are you talking about Dumb and Dumber?
yeah. So we got to watch Dumb and I totally missed it when it was out in a thing. I never watched it.
It was like the prequel.
So just like a year or two ago, sort of.
Yeah, it was like younger virgins.
Yeah. It was. It was actually pretty. I mean, it was endearing. So that's not my favorite scene though.
My favorite line from Dumb and Dumber, and no one's gonna give a shit, but here we go. Is he and Jim Carrey and what's his face? They were sitting in a diner, and he said, "I like it a lot."
A lot.
My favorite line, and which sounds like nothing in itself, but really it's fucking comedy gold if you watch the movie. Hi Shannon. Shannon's here. So Shannon let me know this week that Sweet Felix, the wonderful cat, made his transition. So yeah, so everyone send love to Shannon. And I'll share my love, Shannon, in the form of a song. Okay, here we go.
Shannon is here. Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Hey.
Hey, Dr. Shannon.
Oh, yeah. So, oh yeah, I took down my background just for the moment because in the middle of all this, I just felt like the walls are caving in on me. And now I'm supposed to sit at my desk and either do my new gig or look at my book. And I just couldn't fucking take it. I'm like, you know what I can change right now? I can change this fucking background. And I call it my fucking background, but I do love it. I appreciate it. But I don't want anything right here behind me because it's making me, it's just adding to not good things for my mental health.
Sure.
So
this adds to the pressure around you.
Yeah. I feel like I had something else to say, but I didn't write anything down. So,
but I was ill earlier this week, and I went down and saw my mom. I finally got to the gym today, so that
good.
That really helps a lot. So, right this second, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm gonna get some stuff done. I got some boxes to break down from Amazon, and now
you're just bragging and showing off.
What? Although I have Amazon boxes?
No, that you're actually going to get stuff done. I will too. I just have to do some work around it today.
Yeah, well, you just have to sit with it for a while, but you will. I mean, I know you feel guilty for abandoning your baby, but she'll be there. She'll be right there where you left her.
Oh, and I did something I also hadn't done before, and it was like, oh, this is great. Like I had nothing yesterday, and it's like Sundays are my day. If I haven't done it already, I do my newsletter. And I made it real simple. And if you haven't looked at it yet, I don't want to spoil it for you, but all it says is, hello, whoever, your name here. And something like, welcome to Monday. And then it's a big meme that says, gone fishing. See you next week. Want to watch the show?
But at least you put it out. That's something right there. That's really good. So my whole thing is I want to be consistent. And that's just where I'm at, and I'm sure people can relate. And if you can't, oh well, that's okay. I'm not sure. The producer that was behind, he used to do it. He did news radio. He also did like Big Bang Theory and a bunch of other. He always has like a card at the end with this. He writes something every week.
Chuck Lorre.
Yeah.
Chuck Lorre. Oh yeah, his vanity cards. Uh-huh.
Yeah, one week it was like, I got nothing. That's all it was. Just I got nothing. That's allowed. It happens, So that's all you got for a bit. But he still puts it up, So yeah, credit to you for at least getting it out there, and
Well, like today, like I show up. I promise to show up.
Yeah.
I don't promise anything else, except just to be authentic. And here you go.
That's it. Yeah. No, that's You're not gonna fake it. Not like some salesman that's going to be on all the time.
Yeah.
exactly. You're you. You're you. That's authenticity. It's pretty rare these days, actually. I mean, it's all so much, yeah. So anyway,
Yeah. And as
you.
I mentioned, with this new gig, this new business venture, I don't have to sell myself. I don't have to sell anything. Well, it is a selling thing, but not to other, I'm not part of it.
Yeah.
I'm really not part of it. The glamorous being you see here is really not part of it. It's CADMAC. CADMAC Books is actually the name of it. Yeah, CADMAC is something that Dave came up with when we were first, we had just met at a seminar and we wanted to keep in touch. And so we exchanged email and he signed his first email to me, Love Dave, co-president CADMAC or something like that. And I'm like, what does that mean? And he said, Colleen and Dave Mutual Appreciation Club, which soon became something else. Anyway, read the book. It's tawdry. And yeah, it's not. Yeah. So what's happening? What are we doing? Are we gonna do some magic or
This time.
okay. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna look at, there was a comment. So Yvonne says, I'm so sorry, Shannon. That's heartbreaking. Yeah. Yeah. Yvonne knows about kitties for sure. She's been a kitty rescue mom. And yeah. Anyway, yes, I would love to be a cat in the care of Yvonne. Like, yeah. It'd be pretty good. I'm sure you too, Shannon, but I know more about Yvonne's kitties. Anyway, blah, 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 blah. So let's just ask first and see if, I think I have it in me, but let's ask my energy.
Yeah,
I'm just going to ask. So my name is Colleen. Yes. This is a good time to do some energy work. Yes. Okay. I was kind of rooting for the opposite, but I'll go where I'm led. So that's part of my magic. Okay, so let's just do a quickie grounding, get rid of some dead people, do a few magic tricks, and then move on. Okay, so let's just go with our heart chakras. So heart chakra is green, so expand that beautiful green light out, out, out to the far reaches of the universe. We're also sending some of that. Part of the far reaches of the universe include right under our feet, Gaia. So we're sending our roots, deep roots down into Gaia, and we're also opening our crown chakras and allowing in the cosmic energy to meet up with Gaia's energy that we're bringing up and create an interface between heaven and earth. So, okay. So are there any dead people? I can do this. Are there any dead people that need some help to the light? No questions asked. Yep. Is Jesus our best escort? Jesus, are you ready? Let's do it. So putting out a call for the dead people. This is your chance. We're sending them to the light right now. This is like an express lane. Less words. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I don't have to explain it. Well, first of all, Jesus, have you successfully received dead people? Thank you. Okay. Doing energy work, I know it looks like I'm just sitting on my ass. Yeah, it's energy work and it uses a lot of energy. You might be surprised. So break out the world's smallest violin for me. So that being said, now that I've whined, and I know you want to receive energy work from me now, because who wouldn't? But if you're still hanging in there, let's see what shows up. So it's safe and appropriate to do a little energy work for the group. Yep. Okay. This is something on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. No. Column B? No. What would be column C if I ever cleaned up my menu? Yep. Okay, so new stuff. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So I've got my columns A and B, and then it's like, this is what would be column C. And just the other day, in the midst of all this, 2 new processes came up. So it's just like, so like before I start working up this way, God willing, I'll get to this. But like I said, I'm so full that just, yeah, it's been one of those times like we've talked about before. And I know you get it, Coop. Like time, I just can't fucking do a thing. Just can't do anything.
It's horrible.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling. It's, and when I'm feeling fine, it's hard. I look at that and go, just fucking move your body. Like just,
I know.
put one foot in front of the
It's hard to
other.
understand when you're not in the moment. I mean, yeah.
It's
It looks
weird.
different. Yeah.
It's
It's just important to just don't give up. Don't let yourself don't be content with being stuck, I guess, is my battle. So
yeah.
yeah, it's just, but even when I'm not doing anything, I'm feeling guilty for not doing anything. So it's not like I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah,
Not like,
and it's not helping anything.
I'm not really relaxing.
Yeah. And what I need to do at those times is like, okay, cool my jets. Just do anything or don't do anything, including beating myself up, because it's not helping. If I can just surrender to like, this is where I'm at right now. I'll check back in later and I'll just try to enjoy something sort of. Yeah, it's weird. And I'm really, really extra grateful during these times to have had the experience with my 4 ketamine treatments last year that really got me past some humps. Yeah, but I will not be mentioning in the book. Yeah, took out the whole section. Yeah. And but what am I trying to say? Fuck. Yeah. I don't have a lot of gas. Of any kind. Thank you very much. Ketamine. Oh yeah, because one of the huge take homes with the ketamine is I already knew this, but I felt I got it more on a body level of like everything really is unfolding perfectly for all of us on a soul level. And it's a privilege to be in these meat suits and get an opportunity to play out some shit here. And ultimately, I think, from my perspective, help the collective. Because I believe we're all just points of light, of the same light, and we're all having our experiences, and everything we clean up and all of our experiences add to the collective. And yeah. And so I always keep that in mind, even if I don't feel it in my body. Like I always remember, I know my soul is loving it. And I truly believe our souls are having a great time. You know, no matter what we're going through. And I know it's a privilege to be here, and I'm not going anywhere. I'll just keep on, like Ella Fitzgerald told me in a documentary.
Thank you for of all that.
What's that?
Thank you for reminding me of all that.
Yeah, it really is a privilege. And I've heard many different people say the same thing of like, yeah, on a soul level, we're itching. Like once we die off this particular meat suit, we're itching to come back and do it again. And, you know, after my ketamine experiment experience, I decided I'm not going to beg the universe to not bring me back here again, because this is just too fucking hard. Yeah. So, but then gratefully I get through it. And then there are times, the vast majority of the time, where it's like, oh yeah, this is great. Yeah. Oh, Muffin, you felt so sad back then. You'll get over it. Hang in there. Anyway, so as advertised, let's go to column C on my master menu and see if there's something to do for the group today. All right. Oh, and not that anybody cares, and maybe I mentioned it last time. Who cares? It's not a test. What I've been calling an incarnation issue is now, which came about, that whole process came about after my ketamine experience, because it's like the one thing I saw is almost like I decided to be in my body officially. Anyway, so I've decided to call them incarnation opportunities. I see these incarnation opportunities as parts of us who we haven't fully embodied yet, being willing to be here with us and give us more energy. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. More of ourselves, claiming more of ourselves. Okay, here we go. Wow, it's already been 35 minutes. Okay, so weird. Okay, so there's something to do for the group from or column C. Yes. Okay, this is an incarnation opportunity. No. Supported optimism infusion upgrade. No. Heart secret. No. Disabled ambition. Witnessing lineage despair. Opening a positive vortex. In prison. Supported corpus closum interfacing. No. Statements. No. Drawbridge. No. Stepping forward. Come on. No. Magnifying financial abundance. No. Okay, maybe it's one of the 2 new ones that showed up the other day. Unblocking root chakra. Okay, ding, 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 ding. Okay. So we're going to do a process for the group, for whoever needs it, of unblocking root chakra. Yes, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? And this is for anybody watching now or in the future. Yep. Okay. Hey, Blanca, I see that you've checked in. We'll give you your theme song in a second. So let's go ahead and do this process called unblocking root chakra. Here we go. All right. Have we successfully completed this unblocking root chakra process for the group watching now or in the future? Yes. And by the way, just for point of reference, all these low feelings, like, so starting this new gig, I've been asking the universe, like, hey, bring it on. And Dave always says, tell me when you say bring it on, because shit gets real. So I have been saying, bring it on. Like, let's bring up a bunch of old shit that's going to just stand in my way. Let's bring it up now, as much as wants to come up. And watch out for what you ask for. Just saying. So the kind of research scientist wizard in me is kind of looking at all this and going, wow, yeah, you asked for it. And it's great because it's stuff, I'm always looking for stuff bubbling up to be cleared. So moving forward is easier and better and more joyful. So that being said, so yay me, mission accomplished. It's being brought on. Okay, so Blanca says, hello all. Hey, Blanca. Hey, Blanca, hey. Let's go ahead and find your theme song. Here you go, Blanca.
Blanca.
Oh,
Oh, Blanca.
Oh!
Thank you for showing up today. Yay!
That was so perfectly timed. Blanca.
the Amazon guy just walked by, and Aries heard him walk by my window. The Amazon guy, and he's.
Yeah.
I'm pretty secure here. No one's getting past my house without me knowing.
Right?
Yeah.
Mine either, probably, because the floors are super squeaky. So I always think, well, that's a good thing, I guess, if somebody's coming to kill me in the middle of the night. Hope that's not the case. That'd be horrible. Okay. Yeah. So is there any more magic for the group? Okay. I get a yes. This is on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. Again, I say yes. This is in row 1. Yes. This is in row 3. No. Okay. So there's a portal that needs to be sealed up. Let's see what it resonates as. This is a dimensional spiral portal. No. Okay. So this is what I call a seal 'em up. Yep. Okay. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 4. A dimensional negative portal. Okay, so do we need details? No. It's safe and appropriate to seal this up for whoever needs it now. Yep, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? Okay, here we go. Right. We successfully sealed up this portal. Yes. Um, I started, I don't know why, as I was doing that, multitasking, I was thinking like, what was that old movie? Like, is it like even cowboys get the blues or even cowgirls get the blues or something like that? And I started cracking up because like even wizards get the blues.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So, so have we successfully sealed that up? Yes. Okay. So let's see. We have a couple comments. Cute. Blanca said Aries. um, and sending love, Shannon. We're so sorry to hear about your kitty. Yeah. Yeah. Rough. Um, yeah. And Shannon, I just wonder, um, only because it happened to me, but I didn't ask about it at the time, but I'm pretty darn sure I heard my cat Charlie like probably 4 months after she died. Um, I was by myself. Dave was somewhere else, and the house was quiet. And I was going to lay down and take a nap. And like clear as day, like from a couple rooms away, I heard a very distinct cry. She had she had a distinct meow, real raspy. Um, and that was it. And I remember getting up, going, looking through the house and looking outside, no cats. And it's just like, I'm pretty sure she said hi. So you never know how he might come by and say hello to you when it's the perfect time. Anyway, whew. But yeah, sending you tons and tons and tons of love. Yeah, okay. So, is there anything else to do for the group today, magic wise? Yes. Okay. I think I maybe have one more thing in me. That's what she said. Orgy. Yeah. Anyway. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, glad I can laugh. Okay. All right. So this is something on my master menu. Yes. This is in column A. Yes. In an odd numbered row. No. In row 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, the ever popular atrophied emotion or frozen negative emotion. So this is a frozen negative emotion. No, this is an atrophied positive emotion. Okay, we're going for an atrophied positive emotion for whoever needs it. This atrophied positive emotions in column A, yes. In an odd numbered row, yes. In row 1, 3, 5, 5. Calmness. Yes, please. Okay. So some or all of us have an atrophied energy of calmness. Okay, it's safe and appropriate and from the light for all of us to bring this energy of calmness back into usability. It's part of our palette of emotions. Yes. Okay. Or palette of feelings. All right. So we're going to disrupt this pattern with a bypass circuitry. Yes. Okay. All right. This is in column A in an odd numbered row. Okay, in row 2. Row 2. Transformation. Okay, so this bypass circuitry is handled by Gaia, Mother Earth, and she's going to disrupt this pattern of this atrophied energy of calmness for us. So let's check in. So Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this atrophied energy of calmness for whoever needs it, watching now or in the future? Yep, this is safe and appropriate from the light. Are we ready? We are. So I'm going to be quiet, hold space for Gaia to do the thing. And I shared this with somebody the other day that I was working on, and they're like, "Thank you, I appreciate the visual." So in my energy work, I always feel like you don't have to do a damn thing, even if you're thinking this chick's batshit crazy. You're going to get what you're going to get. I'm always hoping that's not the case, but whatever. As long as the check clears, just a little energy work humor. Yeah, but oh shit, what was I gonna say? It's so full in here. Oh my god. Oh yeah, giving you a visual. So when Gaia is doing her working a bypass circuitry, to disrupt a pattern. The visual I like to use, not that I have to, but I choose to just maybe up the energy around it. I picture like a hamster wheel. So like that energy is coming up through my feet, through my body, from the earth, from Gaia. So coming up and just basically going round and round very fast, like a hamster wheel or a Ferris wheel. And that's what I'll think about that. Okay. So so I'm going to do it again. I'm going to talk to Gaia again now that I've given that visual. So, like a Ferris wheel, like hamster wheel coming up from the earth. I'm telling you, Koop, if you care. Bypass circuitry. It's like like earth energy coming up and like cycling through and disrupting the energy is the visual I get. But you don't have to do a damn thing. Let's let Gaia do her thing. So one more time. Gaia, are you ready to facilitate the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this attribute energy of calmness for us? Yes. Okay, I'm just going to be quiet. Okay. Gaia, have you successfully facilitated the revelation of this bypass circuitry, thereby disrupting the pattern of this attribute energy of calmness for us? Yes. Thank you, Gaia. Oh, and I think it was yesterday. Yeah, because it was like getting to be like late afternoon and I hadn't done my email yet, my weekly email. And it's like, oh, and usually it's fun. It's like a no big thing. It's like, yeah. And I was just like, I can't get anything done. And I did some energy work and Lon showed up, cue tears, and did a few things for me. And after that, I got up and went to my computer and started doing it. So yay, Lon. Oh my God, I love him so much. Anyway, okay. So is that a good place to stop? Yeah, it is. All right. So put down the book, Colleen, or ask another question. All right. So yeah, I hope everyone has a good week. I hope you are having a time of not having to go through it. I hope you're springing ahead to really great things. I know I am, but I'm processing. I'm a person in process.
I'm all that. No one told me about the time change. I totally forgot about it until I woke up yesterday morning and my clock was an hour ahead of where my watch was. It's like, shit.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it was Saturday night. I woke up at like, it was like 1:30 and I just couldn't sleep. So I got my phone out and as Dave says, I was helping the king because I'm playing this stupid game that all these celebrities are advertising as it's so calming and I do love it. It is addicting. What is it called? Royal Match or some bullshit. Anyway, I'm on level million or something and I kept getting free time. And so because usually you only get like 5 lives. And so it was like middle of the night. I got like an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. And after that, I'm like, okay, time to go back to sleep. And then I woke up at like 4:40, whatever time. Oh yeah, when I looked at my clock to see what time I was going to bed, it was 3:45. And it's like, I've been up from 1:30 to 3:45. Like it's been over 2 hours. No, the fucking time changed. Like at 2. I got up at 1:30.
An hour yoink, just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it didn't bother me when I was young, and then it started to bother me when we let forward, but falling back is great. Now both of them mess me up. Getting old as a bitch.
I keep hearing celebrities on podcasts talking about, I go to sleep now when I get injured. Like, what's happening? Like, okay, well, I don't seem to go to sleep and get injured, but yeah, I have my I have my things. Yeah. Anyway, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you too. And I think she said it meant love, but Blanca says, I love your newsletter. So thank you for emailing me. Gosh, Blanca, you're welcome. Thank you for reading it. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, she said, haha, love, but live work better. Okay. Now I understand. Okay. Anyway, I love you all. I hope we all have an easier week. And I wish you tons of love.
it's springtime now. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's getting pretty. It's not. I'm not ready to label it spring yet, but it's feeling like it. It's feeling like it.
There's buds on the trees. There's
Oh
little-
yeah, yeah. There's buds elsewhere too. You know where? At the adult candy store that's like right around the corner from my house. Thank you, universe.
You need to plan that. That's really fortuitous.
Yeah. And they're building, as part of their business, they're building a coffee shop there too.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's been coming soon for like, what, 2 years now? I'm glad I wasn't waiting on that cup of coffee. Yeah, and speaking of coffee, I'm going to make myself some. I did make myself some earlier, but it went somewhere else.
I found a coffee pot. I can make coffee for myself now.
Oh, yeah, me too.
I just have to buy it in the store in a like cold in a bottle.
Oh, okay. So you're doing it. You're a big boy and you're making your own now?
What's that?
Did you say you're a big boy and you're making your own now?
Yeah, well, actually, I never get it because I don't go to the store and buy it, so I never have coffee. I figured that would help me. There's times that I'm like low energy, I can have a cup of coffee and it'll help me get up off the couch. So
yeah. Okay. So Yvonne says, thanks for saying that, Yvonne. You guys are the best. Thank you.
thanks for being here.
I have not been feeling like the best. And Blanca says, so birthday, but on the 21st. Okay, well, we're preparing for Blanca's birthday in advance. Next week, we'll be even closer to your birthday. And happy birthday month, Blanca. And Art and Erica say, thank you. Hope everything feels better for you, Colleen. Sending love. Yeah, you and me both. Fuck. Anyway, okay, everyone. I'm going to try to time my ending with my song. So thanks for being here, Koop. I love you all. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, fuck. I'm supposed to start my song first. Jesus Christ. The things that are usually easy, not today. Not today, my friend.
Authentic.
I know, right? And just because. All right. And where do I keep my theme song? Oh my God, make it stop. Bye.
You are magic, magic. We are magic. Magic Mondays with